Yes, sir.
Oh, dang it. There we go. I think we're okay on that, actually. Are we okay? I think we're okay. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Bosh. Let's do that. Done. Right, he says. Has this fixed itself? Has it? Bobbins. Do you know what? It is as it is. Yeah, let's do this. We'll figure it out. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. TMTC1 going live. I can only be described as, I think it's just, what day is it? Saturday? Sunday? Hang on, I don't even know. Stand by, caller. Stand by. Sunday. I'm going to start with a bit of carry on. I'm going to wish you guys cheers and good health. There we go. Cheers. Seafarer, the ship sim. Very kindly sent over by KH. Thank you, KH, for sending me over. I am on the default branch. I have done a cheeky, I think I did one where I had to drive a tugboat round somewhere. Oh, is that loud? Damn, that felt like that was loud. A cheeky tugboat somewhere, and then I did one which I think was like a patrol, this Thai God tutorial thing where you basically get like it's almost like a rib boat, drive it around a bit, spot a boat, and then go on there and do something. So I've done that one. So I'm going to play the logistics tutorial just to see what's supposed to happen. I can see I'm earning money and rewards. What that goes, generally don't know. Like I said, I have a very, very, very minimal time in the game. So thank you to KH for sending me this over. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm not quite sure.
The voice on your radio is that of me, Adriana Ruiz, your primary contact at Crescent Port Logistics. Usually, I'm responsible for our contractual partners and handle communications with the captains. But if you didn't already know that, you wouldn't be here today to complete your training. The first step on the long road of your cargo career. But in the end, the really big boat will be waiting for you. I can promise you that.
The really big boat will be waiting for me. Welcome to the Transport Logistics, simple as transport goods from A to B. We've got the largest ships in the ports with our tugboats, along with the different types of standard containers. We also handle bulk.
From your registration documents, I can see this is more of a refresher course than a training course for you. Let's see if that's really the case.
Nope.
If you've been listening to me this far, you at least know how to operate a radio.
So that I know how to operate a radio. Well, I don't want to send out an SOS, that's for sure. Fair enough. Let's go over to the yellow thingy and see what this needs to do. Hold K to dock. Oh, this hasn't even docked yet. Okay. Sweet. So hold X to exit that. Okay, so we're docked. Load the containers on the ship. So let's... Oh, swap to the dock. Yep. I have no idea. Okay. Okay. I think I've got it. So forwards, backwards, left and right. Sweet. We're on fire. And then left mouse button is lower. Will she be swinging a bit though? What am I doing to this? Load the container. I don't have a container on. Is there something here where I've got to pick up from? Load the containers on the ship, take the steering. Load the containers on the ship, take the steering. Okay, so let's go back to the steering then. Because it's asking me to do that, so I think let's try and do that first. Oh, I'll figure it out. We'll get there. Didn't I take the steering though? I thought I took the steering.
We're going to go through the complete, typical process of transporting goods. That means we're starting with loading the goods. Yes, you heard me right. That's one of your tasks too. Now, go get in that crane or you'll hold up regular operations.
I did.
Once the trucks are in place, you can begin unloading.
Trucks. See,
You never
I
have
knew
to
I was
move
missing
containers
something.
that the trucks provide.
WASD to move the cranes to raise or lower left mouse button, and Q and E to alter the width. Q and E alters the width. Press F to grab the container.
Just
Okay.
stack a few colourful blocks, like in kindergarten.
F grabs the container. F. Okay. Got it. Oh, that may have been a little too quick to go. Where's the front of the boat? Oh, so there's the front of the boat. Okay, so I want to be on this side then, don't I? Well, that does swing somehow, doesn't it? Damn. Nailed it. What have we got to load? Oh god, there's a few of them. that up over there. Okay, bill me for the damages. It's just KH's fault. Oh, it didn't clamp. Got it. Right mouse buttons up. Forgetting that. Keep forgetting that. Secure the lock, secure the latch. So it's three I've got to put on. So there's got to be a way of literally lining it up for the camera, if that makes sense. So that's about there, I think, by the time it stops swinging. Got it.
The loading process isn't done yet. Next, you need to secure all the containers. You have one hell of a problem on your hands if this ship got hit by a big wave and took the containers with it.
Yeah, I would. So we switch back to the boat and then back to the containers, which will use the radio menu to enter and return to the ship. So we've already got that. Oh, yeah, there you go, just attach. Okay. Is that everything? That. Twist locks, 12. Oh, these. Oh, is there something on the side? Oh, okay, that's cheap. Oh, we have to attach to the other side as well. Oh, okay. Because that means this side we definitely have to. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is that? Do I have to do the ones at the bottom as well? Or that? What is that? Or the 8? Yeah. So it's probably 4 more, which is really bad. Okay. Those.
Once everything's taken care of, it's time to cast off.
Okay. All is locked and loaded, so we can now ship it to its destination. In this case, that is Mettington. You can find the harbour on the sea map and plan your route. The map you can find on the bridge or via the M key. In the future, the autopilot can drive the planned route as long as you hired the right crew member. Oh, hire crew? Oh, that's cheeky. Where have I got to go to? Mettington. There. Oh, so I'm here? Okay, good. Let me zoom in then. So, how do I plot my route, sorry? Plot route. Plan waypoints. Add a waypoints left mouse button. There. This route is over land. Do you know what? Let's plan that. Let's get out of the harbour first then, because I think that looks like that's just not the kind of detail that we're looking for there. Let's close the old tech steering. If ferry has 3 motors, which in the back and the front and the back motors can be controlled separately. By rotating them, the ferry can turn in place or move sideways. Helpful. C drive. K to undock. We have undocked. These are Azipods, I think. Are these Azipods? So in theory, if I do that, this should break away from the dock, he says. Or not. Oh, it's that way. Dang it. So I just want to go, so what's full forward? What's full back? Oh, I think that, yes, that's full reverse then. Is that full reverse? Oh, that is the front of the boat. So I want to go that way. Oh no, whoa, whoa, whoa. That way. So I want to go that way with a slight twist. So if I do that, that should, in theory, push us away. Yeah, there we go. Now we're moving, depending on what the thingy's doing. So now we'll start to get a turn on. There we go. Loving my work. Thomas. There's the whole wall there. I don't think you would ever rip out a port like that though, would you? Maybe. Just give it some beans on the way out. I generally don't know. Let's see. Oh, there's a tiny boat there. Oh, there's tiny boats there. Oh, shucks. Where's them Azipods going, by the way? What are they doing? Yeah, so that should be pulling the back. Yeah, so based on where that is, that's pushing the front round and the back that way. So it should be exactly what I want that. So let's do that. How do I reset the pods though? Q resets the pods. I like it. Oh, do you know what? It's very difficult because it's kind of one of those where.
Before leaving any port, always make sure you've got enough spare parts on board.
What are you telling me this now? In every port you can buy spare parts for the ship you currently use on your tablet under Fleet. You'll need spare parts on long journeys to replace or to repair your ship. Keep an eye on your display next to the mini-map as parts. The resources will be provided as part of this training. Okay, so is that like the oil, the engine and the boat thing? Okay. Right, let's give it some beans then, because obviously we're out of here now, he says. Look at the wake on this. That poor boat back there must be having the time of his life. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, did that just nearly go under then? Oh, dang it. I wonder how much trouble you'd be in if you gave this boat full beans like that. It can't be happy, can it?
Keep an eye on the weather. Strong winds and currents can easily throw off inexperienced sailors. But with your experience, you'll handle it with ease.
Why does that feel like I'm in slow? It almost feels like I'm in slow motion. And let's... Is that boat drifting to me or not? Right, let's go to map now. So can we do... Where are we? Plan waypoint. So I want to plan a waypoint there. And a waypoint to... there. Oh, I can zoom in. That's nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. How do I clear a waypoint? Add a waypoint. Remove last waypoint. C. Beautiful. And then that should take us into there. Okay. Clear route, move last waypoint, add waypoint. End route planning. Done. And escape is back. Okay, so we should have a route. We do have a route. There we go. So if we, you see that's that takes a sweet minute to get used to that. Point of interest. See your buddy. Whatever. Oh, you have unlocked the following items. I've unlocked something. I've unlocked it. What? A good ship needs a good crew. You can hire specialists on every port to build your own crew. Some larger vessels even need a crew to depart. These specialists can do various small tasks for you. Lead your crew to become the best captain on the seas. Bring me that cheese, baby. So we need to go that way slightly, and I think we are going that way. He says. Couldn't tell you. So this is the island on the left. Okay, so this isn't necessarily a far journey. It just seems a far journey. So I'm going to turn the boat a little more to the left because I do want to bring that nose round. It's at the top there, right at the top. I've only just noticed that. And where we are. So northwest is just coming in at the top now on the map. I'm not seeing any indicators down in the bottom right to say that I should be doing stuff. Let's send to the, is it Azipods? I don't know, I'm going to call it an Azipod. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But I'm going to leave that to do its thing. I think we're past that anyway. Now the question is, do I have to do maintenance or not? As in, do I have to go down and do preventative maintenance? I'm going to flick the Azipod slightly to the right. That's still moving, so I'm going to give it another flick. It's still moving. Let's give it a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's coming back in there. So potentially, I'm guessing that's the currents or the tide, perhaps moving me or doing something. Let me just stop that turn there. Right, let's send to the Azipods there. That gets the boat back on a normal even keel in theory. He says. Let's keep an eye on the map and see which one it was trying to do first. Okay. We're still moving, so that's good. Is that to my next waypoint or not, though? I don't know whether that's taking me to my next waypoint or not my next waypoint. I couldn't tell you. I am not seeing anybody. I'm seeing people in chat. Nobody said hello. So let me just go and check to make sure that is doing what it says on the tin. Otherwise, I'm being really ignorant and not speaking to anybody, which is pretty standard. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, so that is a waypoint on the right then, in theory. So we should just be passing that. Hopefully it picks up the next waypoint and not give me, like, that one's missed and I need to turn around and do all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff, because that would probably drive me insane. Stream manager. Okay, that's taking a sweet moment to do. Typical. Can I open tab? I can open tab. There we go. Well, that's doing something there. Binoculars, radio menu. Oh, I like that. Alt brings up that. That's very nice. V is the horn. Okay. Manly horn spotted. Where are we going, by the way? Oh, hang on. Oh, Azipod. So how do I sack this one off? How do I clear that waypoint? So plan waypoint. Clear. Do you know what? I'm going to clear route, because clearly that didn't work. Let's add a waypoint to the front of the harbour, which is there. Bosh. And now let's go and get it. Because that didn't work, did it? Detour or us. Now that's starting to come in a little bit. I am going to start slowing that turn down in theory. And then let's send to the Aussie pods there and see if that then does anything in, I don't know. Yep. I guess at some point when you become a bit more skilled, you can command those Aussie pods independently. That would allow you some serious maneuverability, that's for sure. But we're not there yet. Is that a ship over there? There is a ship over there. We're turning left though. We are turning left. Strange but true. She's a slow girl though, give her that. Is she, how fast is she doing? Where is my speed? 20 meters, oh, 20 meters per second to the left is the wind. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing 17.1 knots. I see it now, I see it, said the blind man. Right, let's see if I got myself back up on my phone now. There we go, got myself. And of course I haven't got my phone charger. I haven't got my phone charger in. Am I? Is that it? No, dang it. That's not, oh I got it, found it. Sweet. Get in. Beep beep. Yeah, whatever. How's my boat looking? We are, where was that one that was to the left? There it is. Oh, no, let's flick it another bit to the right to hopefully counteract that slightly. Bring up the binos, I want to see what's going on. I want to pretend I know what I'm doing. He says, which I don't, obviously.
I had a feeling this would happen. The old vessels we use for training cruises always run into some sort of trouble out on the water. A good thing we brought some spare parts. Take a look and see if there's anything you can do.
Do I have to shut this thing down first, or do I just let it run, or? I've got a feeling this boat's just turning. No, how do I get down there? Here? Yeah, this looks like this is taking me places. Yeah, that looks like that's taking me where I need to be. Run, you crazy fool! Shut up. Check the gauges in the engine control room and the engines to determine what needs to be repaired. Okay. If you run out of spare parts, you do something. So what do I need to do here? Okay, I'll come in here. Temperature is high. That doesn't seem good. Temperature is high. That also doesn't seem good. Do I have any cooling? What is this? Oh, it's this. Oh, left mouse button, it's like a mini game. Okay. Check oil. Where's the oil? Got no oil in it at all. Okay, so that just fills it faster then. Is that what we're saying? Oh, engine 1, air filter with bobbins. Oh, air filter. Okay. And what does that leave on that then? Check air filter. Is that right then? Well, I mean, okay. Check air filter. So that's how you check it, that's how you replace it. If that one goes green, why is the problem that one go green, the other one hasn't? Okay. Air filter, so if we check it again then, after 54, does that do anything to it? Or any question of nothing? Sweet. Oh, I missed it. Sweet. Right, done. Coolant. What? So what is that last thing then? Repair the engine. How do I repair the engine? What is that? Do I just come in here then? Is that in here, I reckon? Or not? Oh, filter change required. Oh, where's that then? Ah, there you go, you beauty. It's down there, thank you. Which is going to be over here as well. That's on me, she probably should have done that sooner. We're not crashing into the rocks by now, by
All
the way.
sorted again. That's great news. Looks like you'll still make it in on time.
Oh, spaces take steering. Oh, how do I do that then? Do I just go to... Oh, teleport to points, steering. Oh! That's handy. Oh, yeah, we are heading the wrong way. Knew that was coming, didn't we? We knew that was coming. Yeah, we spun round a lot there, didn't we? Okay. That sucks. Southwest, west. I mean, that's creating some wake, that. And I think if we centre off there, let's see how long it takes the boat to respond to the centre. Which in theory is, oh wow, not far off. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And in we go. Okay, fair enough. Good job. Yeah, I'm alright leaving it into that general direction. Northwest is where it wants to be a little bit. So we'll stick a little bit of a turn on it. Not more. Oh, so we're into kind of a headwind now of 20. Okay. So the wind does have an effect-ish on where you're heading. Let's centre the rudder there. Okay. I wonder if you have to walk around and check the lashings as well that we've put in place, or how that works. Don't know. We are making. Why is that turning like that? For a wind? Oh, the wind's changed again. I didn't check the current actually. I wonder if you can see the wind on the waves. That might be interesting. Definitely the first thing we're going to get as well is the man that steered the boat. Heck yeah. He's the first thing we're getting. we don't appear to be making very much headway in, do we? I don't know, you go, Matt, helps if you're heading in the right direction. I agree with you, I concur. Definitely wasting some fuel. Let's straighten the rudder there. Which way is the wind blowing now? So, yeah, so the wind is blowing that way. So in theory, yeah. So if I put another twist on there for northwest now and again. Gives that time to set all those inputs in. Yeah, there we go. I think it's the boat responds, I guess, as a boat does. You know, you put an input in and then it has to transition or translate onto the rudder and then out to movements. So if I center the boat there again, in reality that's probably going to start drifting to the right, but that'll be in a second or two. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. Do we see the port yet? No, we don't. We suck. Something gameplay tutorial. I wonder if they're shipping lanes as well. Did I see a red light there? I do see red lights. I'm starting to see a light on the horizon. Not quite sure how if that's going to be good or bad, but I'm starting to see lights on the horizon. Come on, Richard. What's that circle there? Is that like a centre of gravity thing, or? You can see that it's kind of like the centre of the screen. Hey, good morning, bud. I guess it's afternoon for you, Dylan. How you doing, dude? Yeah, it is 1:35, my friend. How goes thee? How's Lady Anne? I've been sneakily watching your farming sim. Are you well, sir? Are you good? Cheers, a good elf. Wind's changed the way the boat's moving, so let me just flip an antipod over there. Which way is the wind blowing? So the wind's blowing 20 to the bottom right, from what I can see. Yes, KH gifted me the game, so thank you to KH for gifting me the game. It is the tutorial of logistics. So I've done the I don't know what goes on there. I leveled up as well, so I'm just going to press escape on that because sometimes I get lost in those menus. We are very much drifting off where we need to be. We need to be going that way. I'm starting to see the port come in there as well now. Let's flick that left so the nose starts coming around. Oh, well, yeah. All good this side. Well, I say it's as good as it's going to be, dude. Let's put it that way. It's as good as it's going to be. Challenges ahead. Oh, is that finally died? Nah, it's back on. Stupid thing. Dang it. I am, as you know, I work in IT and I have been absolutely defeated. Much to my infuriation. Second time this thing's defeated me. Drives me insane. It's let me just flip that on. It's a bird box camera, so it goes in the bird box and sits down, looking down. And I don't know if you'll see, actually, I don't know if it'll pick it up there. There's a flashing blue light on the top of it. That flashing blue light should only be flashing for about 10 seconds once it's disconnected from power. Power source is down here. So it has zero power going to it, yet somehow it's still flashing blue. Flashing blue indicates that it's trying to reconnect to my network, which it shouldn't be because it's been disconnected from my network. As me trying to reset the darn thing. And there's the only thing to reset it is, and it drives me nuts, there is no reset button, there's a power button that is a switch, and how you then process that power button in theory depends on the model you have. So some you press 3 times and it cycles it, some you press in half of 10 seconds, cycles it. None have ever worked on this damn thing. Last time it did this, I sent it back to them and said fix it, which they did. To be fair, they fixed it. And then I sent them a message saying, okay, appreciate the fix, but how did you fix it? Because I want to know what I was doing wrong, because it's driving me insane. And they said, oh, no, we're just pushing and hold the button. And I was like, that's exactly what I did. But that's what I did for like 2 hours. Yeah, it's so it's got a solar panel that connects to it, and it's worked beautifully. And we have which way is it? Oh, the wind's changed. We have a bird that is actually nesting. I say not nesting. He's roosting in the box. So he comes back at 20 past 4 p.m. every day. Well, between 10 and 20 past 4 every day, and yeah, he nests, roosts, and he's gone offline. And it went offline about 3 days ago. And I said to Lisa, that's it now, because I've finished for the year now. I'm done. I want to get that back online, because Lisa loves watching it, you know. And yeah, mope. So I've disconnected all.
One of the best feelings at sea is when you spot your destination port on the horizon.
There it is. Might be a 30-second push and hold instead of a normal 10. Done that. So a 5 hold, a 10 hold, a 30 hold, a 1, 2, 3, kind of like 1, 2, 3 reset. It's a Nestera webcam. She's about 3 to 4 years old now. The newer ones apparently have a reset button on them. Not this one. Now, anybody knows anything about ports? I'm heading in the right direction, and I'm going in there. So I take it. The red. What's the difference between the red lights and the green lights? I know they're navigation lights, but I know nothing about sea travel. Weird. Yeah, it is. It's just. It's one of those where, unfortunately, it's. Yeah, it's going to do what it's thing. So I'm just going to leave it, because I don't know where it's getting the residual power from. And it seems to think that it's potentially stuck in a firmware problem. So they might need to send me a firmware on an SSD, which is fine, you know. But even if it's the firmware, it still doesn't dictate where it's getting the power from to punch that LED. So what I've done is I've put it down here by my keyboard. So in theory then, because it's motion activated, it should pick me up and then drain the battery faster. Send it to Big Client, he'll fix it for you. Send it to G. G's the engineer in the team. So it's kind of K8 sending me this game is kind of lucky, really, because I was going to do a game called The Last Caretaker. I was going to have a look at that, because that's kind of interesting. Kind of collecting resources, scrapping, building, that kind of good stuff. So it's, you know, it's always about the sea, isn't it, on this channel? It always has been. I don't know why. So it's yeah, Kate sent me this one over, and I think this one's just had an update, so you can get the big old girls. It's when going into port, green to your left, red to your green to your left. Houston, that don't seem right. That definitely don't seem right then. Green to your left, red to your... No. No. Which sucks. I do have an update for you on career as well, Dylan. So I had... I kind of threw me dummy out my cot. In a professional manner. You know, let's go with that. Once a month we get questionnaires at work, you know... if you were offered the same job at another company, would you take it? That kind of good stuff. And I went, actually, I'd consider it. Yes, I would. And I think it was the second one, the second question as well. And I basically said yes to that as well. So the questionnaires that we have once a month are anonymous. You know what I mean? And I use the air quotes, but they are anonymous. So my manager then came back, because it's kind of within, you know, a business unit, a section of the business or whatever. He then came back and says, I'd love to discuss more on why you feel this way. So then I responded and went, absolutely happy to have a chat. Put my initials on it as well, just to make sure that he knew he was inviting to a meeting. And I had the meeting with him, and he was absolutely agreeable. You know, he's like, fully understand where you're coming from. Because I've started my new my new role within the company or new job, which is the RPA developer. But the problem is an RPA developer to a business analyst is significantly more money. It is a lot more money, as in probably 15 to 20,000 GBP more money a year. So he's like, and it's gone now because I'm doing that as well. I'm doing that role. They can't say like they did last year, well, you know, you've got the certifications, but you're not doing the role. So I got the. Let's clear that waypoint actually. Into waypoint. Remove last waypoint. There we go. So we're going to remove the last waypoint, but we're going to, I guess, just go down the middle and see where we go. I'm looking for somewhere to flash where we need to dock. So that's definitely red on the left, dude, and green on the right. Rightly or wrongly, I don't know. So yeah, he said. So he said he'd leave it with him for a while, and you know, I think the wheels turn slowly in big companies, which I get, and they do, and I'm fine with that. Should I really be steaming in here at full steam ahead, though? I can't help thinking I shouldn't be, and I am drifting a little bit. So let's put some left turn on that. Oh, red booze on the. Oh, okay. That is. Ooh, what's going on there? Oh, there's a wind change because that's blowing me almost into the rocks there, isn't it? That is. The ship there. Nice.
You have arrived at your destination, and you're even on time. Great job. Your docking bay is free already, so go ahead and sail on through.
0.6 over that way. Okay, let's head on in. Looks like the game is one of the most fundamental things backwards. How annoying. It's, yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Ooh. Not sure why that's doing that though. That's drifting to the right. So yeah, long story short, dude, no money in the pot for my pay rise for at least a couple of months. But after that, he said he will square me away. And I'm like, I don't want squaring away. I want paying the market value for my role. And he's like, leave that with me. Yeah. So I basically gave him 12 months. And said, fix it within 12 months, otherwise I'm leaving. And I think that 12 months is more than being reasonable, considering that's basically 15 to 20,000 pounds that I'm missing out on waiting. That's rough, man. It is as it is. The problem is as well is where we stay. You know, we've been here for years, as you know. You can see on all the streams. But this house where we stay, which we rent, is now being sold. So we may have to move as well. And we were potentially going to buy. We thought about buying it, but if I buy it on the wage now, I'm right on the crust. So that 15 to 20 extra a year would have made it, you know, really comfortable and own the property. So it is a bit of a slap in the face that way, but you know, it is as it is, dude. Which way is the wind blowing? Let me put some right turn in now. Oh, that's a little too much right turn now. Let's centre that off. I want to come down that left wall, really, don't I? And the other thing I don't like is the fact that I'm still barrelling down here, in theory. I am absolutely barrelling down here. And I don't think I should be. I'm sure you shouldn't be doing that in a harbour. With the economy the way it's just getting, proper pay is very important. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, couldn't agree with you anymore. It is as it is. I've had 1 in 5 years, which is not great. I told him that as well. I've had 1 in 5 years. State of the economy. We were, when I first started 15 years ago, paid an awful lot of money to the point now where I think it's a reasonable wage, if that makes sense. Right, let's start a right turn. I'm going to start a real slow right turn. I've brought the boat down as well in speed, so hopefully that will start to transition and we'll start to... Yeah, I'm seeing the knots kind of fall off. I generally don't know how to dock one of these things, rightly or wrongly. We are still bleeding the knots off as well, so that's good. Is the nose turning though? The nose is turning, but not as probably fast as I would like. So let's start a little cheeky rotation there. And I'm mindful of the back end there actually. I feel like I need to straighten up a bit there. Or should I just... Actually, let's leave it. No. Let's go in a bit more. We are slowed down now to 4 knots. So let me just give it a little bit of beans to get it back going again. Centre rudder there. Slow it back down. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a good spot there, rightly or wrongly. You should be doing more than 5 knots right now. Should or shouldn't? I think shouldn't. Oh, here we go. I have no idea what that means, but let's whip that front end in. Ooh. Turn your crazy front end. Turn. Never. Oh, no more than 5. Yeah. Did I nudge that? I can't think I did. So let's straighten that up, because I think that's probably going to be okay. Give it some beans. Get it moving. A little bit more to the right. A lot more to the right. Oh, hold K to dock. I can just dock here, can I? Hold K to dock.
To drop the cargo, you simply do everything you did at the start,
Nailed
just in
it.
reverse order. First, you need to release the container locks.
Problem with that is do you think I can remember the ones I put on? Nope. Press and hold X to leave the steering wheel. I have to. Okay, let's go back up and do... The problem with these games is I think you just have to generally follow what it is doing, so let's do that.
Let's lighten the boat by a few containers.
No more than 5. No. Open. Unlock the twist locks. Didn't I do that? Oh, what's it? Hang on. Am I unlocking the twist locks on the wrong thing? Oh, it's the red ones. Look. Oh. Open.
from now on.
And crane. So I think it was, so the ones we did were this one. Container is not part of my delivery. That's a nice warning. Oh, at least it's telling me which one's which. That's nice of it. So where am I missing here? Is it left slightly? Down slightly. Left slightly, down slightly. And I guess I jump around. Was that a dude all the way up there? Oh, suck. Baby. Got it. He's closer. Nailed it. Absolute pro. Woo. Nothing to see that. You knew it like pay rock. Ding. These cables are under pressure. You would not be doing this in real life, surely. I'm thinking that driver would not be impressed with me. I wonder if they have those lights on as well that shows, you know, good hook or not. Brutal, man. Nailed it! Off you go, sir! Go to the bridge and take the steering. Okie dokie. Yeah, but this lot isn't secured and I'm not happy about that. Let me just put this back, because it's going to bug the bejesus out of me. Suicide budgie. Did I do it? How many of these did I do though? Close that. Close that. See you later, baby. Have a good time. Yeah, I think that's it. Cheap viewers! Nice! Sign me up when you give me 1,000. Go to the bridge and take the steering wheel. I will.
Alright, you've completed your training. Congratulations. You did great. We'll make a proper freight carrier of you yet. I'm looking forward to meeting with you again.
Cheers, Adriana. Great work, everything's where it belongs. If you're interested in shipping loads by sea on the really big containers, give us a call. I'm sure the captain of the big trip in no time. Nice. Nailed it. Job successful. I earned 2,160 of that, which I take it as money, and 50 XP. So yeah, bargain. Now what? Am I still on that container or am I not on that container? I am still on that container. So I think that's where you then go to, so the missions are, from what I gather, is you then press T for your tablet. See, I've done those 2 tutorials there, so I've done those. What does that mean? Load containers. Due to the high demand for all kinds of goods, there's an even greater need for... So that I could do, that's easy. But what's this fleet thing here? Oh, this is my money. Oh, okay, so I have. This is mine then. Do I? And I don't have an officer or an engineer. Oh, okay. So fuel filter, it's 30 each, look. Coolant, air filter, engine oil, that's bad. So we have none of that, that's not good. Maps level 1, radar level 1, searchlight, and that's, holy moly. But it all depends on how much money we make, I guess. How does that work then? How do we then use our own shit to do stuff? And this boy, look at this thing though. That's gorgeous, that. Yeah, I want that in my life though. Don't burn up your ship. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, so this is kind of like firefighting and stuff like that, I guess. A cheeky tug. I kind of like the tug work. This is not my thing, this. This is, what job types? See, where's the types? How do I know what that job type is? So container work is obviously container work, right? That's not rocket science, that's what that is. The rigid boat here does inspections, and I don't know what those are. Can I hover over those or not? No. Is there a key? I'm not seeing a key. That's just tug work. Actually, so that is the same as that. That's towing. That's just firefighting. interesting, but do I want to do firefighting? I don't know. And the Big Willie is level 8. I kind of like the idea of that, because you ain't got to faff around with cargo. I kind of like the idea. Destiny is... Oh, that's I guess that's the level 2 police boat then. 15 is... Damn. What is that? That's the bigger fireboat. Okay. And you are... That's the big old... Okay, that's the big old cheese. What level are we? We're 3, I think, aren't we? Yeah, so I think this is our boat then. I think the Herbert is our boat. He says. So, if that's the case, do we add... I think engine oil and coolant, probably a bit more. The filters is a filter, isn't it? It's a solid filter. Same with that. I think those are just filters, which is fine. But coolant, is that a bottle? Is that a litre? Is that a... Yeah, the Herbert's definitely my current, but I agree. I absolutely agree. A VHF radio, I don't know what that means, other than I can buy one, potentially. Oh, I've just spent my money and upgraded it. Dang it. Oh well, I mean, it is as it is. If this is an echo sounder, which gives us depth under keel, I guess. I'd rather have that. What's the level up do? I don't know what a level up does. So the question is now, is how do it accrue? Here we go. Oh God, it's $5,000. Damn. I would rather have an engineer at the moment. So I'm going to hire an engineer. Did we hire him? Did we? Oh, okay. Is there no stats on this? So they're both the same. So let's do Alma. There we go. So we've assigned Alma as an engineer, I guess. Bank we're not fussy about. We are level 3. Don't worry about that. The U-bit's level 1. Compendium. Info. Okay, so now how do we take a job? Chapter 1, helping hand. Ferry cargo delivery. The large freighters may be a flagship, but cargo ferries are just as independent. Reach smaller ports, and because the orders aren't descending, we need your active support. Load the cargo ferry, secure the cargo, steer the cargo ferry to the next port of destination, unload cargo, unload the cargo ferry. That gives me 100 XP and 2,000. Hit the level up button. Level up button. You wanted it, dude. So that gives us plus engine power, a maximum speed of 1 knot, less fuel consumption, maintenance level, don't know, didn't do anything, and fuel capacity is 2,000 litres. So fuel is, we are 100% on fuel as well. So we need to be mindful that the jobs that we're doing is, yeah. So I think we do what we've just done. But this is our ship then, isn't it? We're making the money. So if we do... Your old buddy here has reached out to you and wants to collaborate. He's got a job from Crescent. Fast travel is disabled before in that job. So where's my first one though? Or see, chapter 1 to me is kind of like the... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, what does it give you beforehand? So we've been the open sea, tight lock, steering, a ship safety is part of it. Yes, I've done that. I reckon, is it this one then? Is this the first job, chapter 1? Let's do it. 75 XP though, kind of sucks, but it is as it is. Right, we're doing chapter 1. Remember, I haven't painted you out. Oh, damn. There she is. Cheers, baby.
I'm so glad we're doing this together. The start of my company wouldn't be the same without you as captain.
Here we go.
For the time being, we are working together with Crescent Port Logistics as a service provider. But in the long term, I want to operate completely independently, of course.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
The order today is an important delivery to Crescent Port, directly in front of their headquarters. A baptism of fire, so to speak.
Nice.
I bet they want to check our work in person. They have a new CEO, Reuben Brooks, who got in touch with us personally and even provided us with a crew to make sure everything runs smoothly.
Oh, what?
Cool, right? The ferry has already been loaded in record time. All you have to do is get behind the wheel and set off.
Okay, and that. Is that it? Sail to something something. Where are we? So it's not that. Sail to where? Crescent Port. Where the chuff is Crescent Port? Where is it? Am I missing something? It can't be one of these. That'd take forever. I'm looking. There she is. Okay. That's a bit of a journey, that, isn't it? Whoo! Teddy, typical Leech. You do all the work, he takes all the credit. Yeah, damn you, Teddy. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Sit. Yeah, so this is active. Okay. Oh, is that because we're sit, or how do we take the wheel? How do I take? Oh. Where's the boat? Are we docked? We're not docked. Are we just backing out of it then, or? There's no reverse on this tug. Okay. So straight 90. Let's rotate on the spot. I guess. Actually, let's rotate to the right. Let's reset. And rotate to the right, please. Right 90, right 90. So that should spin us around in a big old fat circle to the right. Actually, I want to go a bit more than that, don't I? Because I want to spin round with the front kind of pushing backwards now. So that should push us back on the front. So that's almost reverse at that point. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Yeah, look at that, look. There we go. And now we can start to narrow this down a touch. Change that propulsion to forward. Spin that wheel. That's going to be a hell of a wake. Washed. Get done. We just got caught by our own wake, really. We are... Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but this thing should be going in the other direction. Forward. Yeah, see, so why am I picking up speed there? That seems wrong to me. That's almost like he's got his knickers in a twist. Am I right there or am I wrong? No, that's still going backwards. How is that still going backwards? Yep, and that's now taking me forwards. That makes zero sense to me. That seems backwards, unless I'm missing something. Oh, it's because that is backwards. I'm an idiot. I've turned the boat round and I was facing the wrong way. That's the front of the boat. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. So we're in full reverse. What a plonker. Okay. So what do I want here? I want to left turn. Oh, I'd fall too late. How you doing, Richie? I ain't got to see it. Hope you will. So if I do, yeah, if we slow this down now and do Q resets, so that's where we are, and now we absolutely want to turn left at a rate of knots. And now if we give this some beans, this should really slow down and flip that front end round and the back end in, just like that. But at the same time I want to reset that as well, because I want to go forward, otherwise I'm going to hit that. You're sure making a mess of this. I've got it now, Dylan. I'm on, that's it. I'm on fire now. There we go. See? Needs to go, as soon as the boat starts to go forward, which will be in a second. There it goes. Lock it round to the left. I'm just showing my manoeuvring skills, dude. That's what it is. Just showing my manoeuvring skills. Center them up. Got it. I'm hoping you aren't on fire. Not on yet. Not yet. Now we're away. Now we're away. Now, does that have my... So does that south have my destination? Because I can see a marker there that's pretty much south, which is roughly where I want to be heading, which is straight south. Kind of, yeah, I do just kind of want to head south, don't I? End of story. Start throwing in the right turn. What's the wind? Wind is 3 knots. I'm okay with that. There's the open sea as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I've just realised as well, in the bottom right hand corner, look, you can see the fuel and the oil thing there. The fuel and the oil have got like a little yellow line appearing above it and stuff. Yeah, okay. Fire at sea is one of the worst things. I can play a fire boat. Right. Definitely creating a bit of wake there though. How's Richard? How's Leanne? Are you good, sir? Mom, are you well? Is all good in your side of the world? 13 nautical miles. Okay, so we've got a bit of a distance to go, I think. How are we looking? 17.2. Is that our max though? Or are we still ramping up? We'll throw a little turn into the left as well, just to bring that round. Wind is 3.4 knots, so in theory that should be picking up speed with
I
us.
see you're leaving Mettington and heading out. We expect you in Crescent Port before nightfall, so the cargo can be transferred on schedule.
Well, she's a snoot. Nice. So how do I... T is for my tablet, my crew. Where's my engineer? Oh, is it? Yes, I do have an engineer because he's got a little light on him, yeah? So in theory we have an engineer. We are straight on the Azipods, which means in theory I can leave the helm.
The ferry has already been loaded in record time. All you have to do is get...
Thanks, dude. Helpful. Who are you? Sorry. Who's this dude?
The first day is hard for us all, but you're not here for nothing. If you steered a ferry before, this task should be no problem for you.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Helpful. So, where's my engineer? Oh, is it? Who's this dude?
So you're one of the landlubbers hired by the boss himself. Be careful. I got my eye on you.
Helpful. So basically, nobody did anything useful at all. Okay, where's my engineer? Tell me I got an engineer sitting down here. Looking forward to watching this. Tell me my engineer's down here. Is he in the room? Nope. Where's my engineer? Where's my chuffing engineer gone? I hired him, I'm paying him a mint. He's off. So to be honest, he's on a break. God, where's G when you need him? Where's G? He's probably hiding around here. What do you mean it's flammable? Jesus. Not like this. Well, I guess we don't need that then. 12 nautical miles, and we are heading in roughly that right there. Can you shut the door? No? Am I having... Yeah, no, I'm just having difficulties getting through the door. Don't worry, I can pilot a boat though. Yeah, give it a blast. I'm really drifting off course a little. So yeah, I think we just need to be heading straight south at this point. If I'm honest, I think we do need to be heading straight south. Let's throw a little turn in there to bring that back. South is the way forward.
Damn, something's wrong with the engine.
Just bloody been there! I'm an engineer, they said. Just been there, man. Love that horn. It's great, isn't it? That's a horn. Sail the craft port, check why the engine is malfunctioning. Right, let's have a look. So we have got, that's fine. That's fine. Let's check on the statuses. We are overheating on 1, not overheating on 2. What was the other one? Oh, fuel, filter, perhaps? Water. Oh, filter.
The wear and tear must have gotten pretty bad over the last few years. Looks like everything's working again.
Thanks, Teddy. You're an absolute gem of a dude. Man, I want to come and work for me and drive my absolute cream-crackered boat onto the high seas. Don't you worry about it, though. I'll get you to do everything. You can hire someone who will just stare at you and look at you longingly like, are you going to fix that? Do you know what I mean? Absolute womble of a man. I'll do it. Right, let's get this thing underway. We are moving, I think. Let's do it. There we go. Starting to make some waves. 11.4 knots on the bounce. Nice. I don't know what's worse is the fact that we were 14 away and we've gone 1.9 nautical miles without having an engine malfunction. This is the beginning of a long old journey. That's for sure. I wonder how long it took the boat to stop, actually. From where we told it to stop for it actually stopping. I can still see the other port, man. I could wave at them and just say, lob us another filter. Dang it. What was it? Control? Was it control? Oh, Alt. Radio menu, game menu. Oh, separate hazy pods, look, is left and right. Oh, is it now? Oh, it is, yeah, look. Yeah, no, we're not doing that, though. We're not quite at that level yet. We are nowhere near that level yet. Q is the reset rudder, E is engine stop, V is the horn. Okay, so we've pretty much got it figured out, he says. 11.9, did that do anything? Let's just turn a little bit to the right there. We are flat out. I'm not seeing any yellow. I've got to lean forward and look at it, you know, professional. I'm not seeing any yellow circles appear around the oil and the other bits and bobs, so touch wood. That'll start to work for us. 3 meters per second wind. How are we looking on the map? Map is... See, I kind of just want to set a waypoint to there, you know, so kind of like planner, waypoint. Oh, look at that. Okay. Resource consumption is oil, fuel, and travel time 30 odd minutes, it says, give or take. Okay. Clear route, the moon route, add route, en route planning. There we go. So now he says if we stay en route, which is what we want to do, we want to stay where our route is. Because that 11.6 nautical miles, we don't care if that kind of goes round a bit, as long as we're heading straight down and following that, because we want to skip this here. We do have an echo sounder as well, because in which case we might. Can we just drag and drop that? Oh, it'd have been nice to be able to just drag that across and then bring it down, kind of like down to there and stuff. That is I suppose, not a lot we can do about that. That poor ship, and Teddy, the worthless unit, is probably fired your engineer. The worthless unit of a man. What's the point in you? I mean, that's pretty bad. He's not the greatest, is he? We do appear to be drifting off course a little though, so I'm going to throw in a cheeky little right on the pods. Yeah, see, that's bringing that back in. I don't think it's out by much at the moment though, if I'm being honest. I don't think it's out by much. The centre there. Wind is still blowing 3, so that's pushing us kind of away a little bit, which I'm okay with. What time is it, by the way? I suck. I should be at the gym at 3. Well, I don't have to be at the gym. By the way, your camera covers a lot of what you're talking about. Yeah, that does actually. Good point, well made, sir. Good point, well made. Let's give that a wibbly wobbly out of the way. Can I do that? I can do that. God, it's been so long since I've done that though. Webcam frame. Let's unlock that first and move that out the way. So I'm going to put that up there. And then we'll just lock that in up there. Webcam, let's lock that out and move that up to about there. Is that right? Or is that not sitting in properly? How's that? Let's lock that in there. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Good feedback. Good feedback, sir. I like it. Yeah, the thing I was talking about was actually, does it? Oh no, it doesn't free up the mouse. Just to the right of the kind of like the mini map in the bottom right hand corner. I can see the 16.9 knots. Actually, I can see there's a oil thing that's just starting to turn yellow now at the top. I don't know how well that shows on the screen. Not that I can see.
It's great to have you on board. It just wouldn't be the same without you. When I decided to start my business, I first had to think about what exactly I wanted to do. But it wasn't that much effort after all. Ruben Brooks only replaced the old CEO of Crescentport Logistics a few months ago. He had realized himself that he was getting too old for the job and probably wanted to spend more time with his family. I bet he's vacationing on a real big yacht somewhere.
Thanks, Teddy. Don't you worry about the general yapping while I'm worrying about the wind changing at 3 miles a second to the right. It's blowing me off course. But don't you worry about that. You just talk about people in their hollymabobs. How are we looking? So we are running still straight and true. First sign of land should be there. That's where it's going to get kind of to me. I'm wondering if I have to pull into the Dunchester. Was it map? Map. What's that 3% there? Is that fuel? What? What is that that's leaving? Is that 3% is a bit, ooh, that's tight. Like, damn, that's tight. And where's that taking me to? That's taking me to there. Oh. Are we going to need a fuel stop? Damn, where is my fuel? And so where's my inventory on the boat? What's a user, as in user? We don't care about that. Info. Statistics. Game progress 4%. Profile level 3. Yeah, we don't care about that. Tutorial is done. Okay. So campaign job 1. Okay, so that's what you've got to do. Containers loaded, I haven't done that. Current logistics job, whatever that is. Tide guard, we've done the tutorial on. Vessels, we've only got the Herbert. Miscellaneous, crane time, harbour time, whatever. Crew, we have 1 crew member. Build the best crew. Harbours info. .5 nautical miles. I don't know whether we're going to have enough motion lotion for this, you know. That's doing its thing, but that's drifting off to the left. So if we throw just in a half turn, in fact, yeah, no, that's where I want to be. I'm kind of looking where I want to be. So if I get off this and go back and check, was it the air filter or the filter? So if we just go back and check the engines. I'm hoping that if we're checking it, we can keep it topped off and do all that kind of stuff. And it just makes life a little bit easier, rather than we have to wait for a malfunction. Because if you wait for a malfunction, that's downtime. So that's 45, that's 49, that's perfect, that's perfect. So if I come over to here, it wasn't the one that needed fluid or whatever, so if I just come, yeah, so you can't do anything. So in theory, I've done my checks. Right? Happy days, checks complete. That's what I'm thinking. He says. Right, back up to here. Did that do anything for me in the boat? Done. That did absolutely nothing, as I can still see the yellow line. We have, we're at 15.1 knots and we're flat out at the moment, but we can do it. I think because we've upgraded, we are doing 1 knot faster. Engines.
Again? Well, you know what to do.
Do you know what? Let's leave the boat running and see what it does. Okay, thank you. Well, we know what to do. Thanks, Teddy. Nice to see you're doing your part. Me and Teddy are going to be... Teddy needs a slap. And that's a little bit... So that's gone up to 47. Yeah, it's going to be this one, which we've just checked, by the way. And we've just checked that. Not a fan of that. I would like to have seen that. Updated in real time. Definitely, I would like to have seen that updated in real time. Because I've done that check for a reason. This is out of court as well. So So which one am I waiting on? Left hand side, oil filter. So that gets the boat back up and running, I think. Let's just go and make sure we do have power to the engines. I don't think we delayed any, and then yeah, we can have a wander around and see what we got. I'm down with that. If it lets me in other areas, of course. We didn't tell the engines to stop, did we? And they are still running, apparently. Yeah, so we are still running. Where have we drifted towards? So we are drifting off a little bit though, so let's just put a turn in. 16.5 knots, still moving. I like it. Uh-oh. Aren't we supposed to be there before nightfall, though? Does that mean we failed? Come on, boat. Come on. Right, we're moving. Those engines need a full overhaul. That's an understatement, dude. Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, why is the boat... I don't foresee a boat ever being nose heavy in the water like that. Not when I've put thrust on the back. Surely that would be nose up. Or am I missing something? Come on. What's the speed up to now? 17.4. There we go. Now the nose is coming up. Binos. I do see a boat out there somewhere. Where did he go, George? Where did he go, George? What lights do we have on, by the way? Let's stick them all on. I'm sure we were supposed to be here for night time. Let's put a turn in. I can see a green light there. So we'll put a turn in. Start to bring that round nicely. Those engines need something. That's pretty bad. Hey guys, I hope you're all... Damn, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're well. It has been a sweet old minute, dude. It has been a sweet old minute. How? Are you well? Are you good? Let's straighten up there and see what happens. Cheers and good health. That is... So where did it teleport us from? I like that, actually. I don't mind that at all, because I thought it was going to be a long old journey in. So I didn't mind that. Didn't mind that. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, quite a long time no see. Yeah. I remember names. Terrible. Don't know why. At all, actually, to be fair. Are you good? You just didn't have any look at the game, or you... We're done so far, so we're not far into the game. This is our first boat, if you like. In fact, this is the first mission. So you do probably, I'll say mission 4, but it's the first real mission. The first one is you're in a tugboat and you just kind of drive it around a little bit. And then the second two is you do a couple of tutorials, which is fine. And this one is take a boat from here to here. We took the boat from here to around about here-ish by the island. And then it's teleported us the rest of the way. Other than that, I've generally no idea what we're doing. I am coming in. I can see the harbour wall there, and there's another harbour wall somewhere. I think that's it there, that red thing. But we're 0.7 miles away. So I'm basically just going to head to that marker that's 0.7 miles away and see what happens. I think on the map, if I look at it, we're just coming past, yeah, this section here, and our dock is to the right here. So that's the first one. Yeah, you can see the dock starting to move a little bit now. I'm fine with that. Put a turn on. Not much you want, it'll be really slow. Although, to be fair, that's coming in quite quick. Okay. What is the goal? To bet your ship or more of a sim? Worst captain ever, but his boss is a total loser. Yeah, my boss is a womble. He's an absolute womble of a man. This dude. So this dude here. Basically, I think the moral of the story is, from what we've seen so far, is if I press my tablet here, my job is this one here. My old buddy Ted has just reached out. This is episode 1, so basically it's storyline 1. And your fleet is, once you dock, I can show you the other boats. But you can choose, I'm going to say career, but you can choose kind of a career path. So you can do cargo hauling, which is what this is, obviously. Oh, we got 400 XP for that. Level up, there we go. And that gave me what? Something. Okay. You can kind of do cargo hauling. Engines defective.
Cursed Kraken, not again!
So I'm going to stop the engines at this point here because I'm not barreling into the port.
Macmillan, are you stranded or what's the holdup? You're still not in port and we've already been waiting longer than expected. The new boss wants to know where his shipment is.
We had 1 or 2 incidents, but it was our first trip. Things will improve in the future, I promise. But yes, we should be picked up here.
This is holding up the whole operation here. It's not going to make a good impression on the boss.
Sorry, the mistake's on us. I'll only have good things to say about you. I also know someone with a tugboat we can use. We'll manage it from here without too much extra cost.
Do you even have a helmsman on board?
The best!
Navigate to the... Now I'm a tug pilot. Rowdy, good to see you, dude. I see business as usual. The first ship struggles more swimming than a brick. Oh, it's horrendous. This is just nasty. That's a nasty boat. It broke down as in 1.6 nautical miles out the dock. Navigate to the vessel, request the messenger line and pick up, attach the messenger line to the tow line, pass the tow line using the winch control. No idea what any of that means. None. Not a goddamn thing. Pretty much. I do know the wind's blowing that way. Let's press spacebar and put ourselves some lights on now. More to the right. Oh, that's it. Okay, that was a bit of a heavy turn. So I've got to tow it in myself as well. That sucks. I'm all good, Rowdy. Yeah, you well, sir. Are you good? I'm trying to figure this out. Cheers, good luck. This is episode 1, so this is episode 1 of story 1. And so far, we realised that our boat is an absolute cream cracker. It's terrible, it's useless. Now, do I have to tow this in backwards? So do I have to rotate and come in backwards, or do I just drive up to it? Oh no, there's a great big winch on the front there, look. I mean, there's a winch there though. I don't know. Houston? Probably should be slowing this down now. mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I would just revert. I would just tow this thing in. Navigate to the marked area on the map. Oh, what's this? Navigate to the ship. On the deck, move to the winch and press F and request this. On the bridge, interact with the joystick to unwind the tow line. If you skip this step and try and tow the ship only using the throw, it will snap and the job will fail. On the deck, move to the winch and press F to request the throw rope. Interact with the throw rope and pick it up and connect it to the tow line. The winch. Right. Okay. Should we reverse this in here? Yeah, you're doing more, yeah. Right, cater dock. You're too far away. Cater. Do we? I can't help thinking I should reverse this in. So let's rotate this thing around 90. Right, let's reset that. Well, that didn't work. So if we do that, and then give that some beans, in theory that should take us backwards. Right, we've docked. Okay. So now we go and request a line. Oh, there he goes. Oh, cool. Dude, lobbed at me. I like it. Yep. Tow line is stored on the winch tub. Captains can operate from the bridge. Okay. Oh, this thing here. Tow the ship to a designated location. To do this, take the helm and set the course. There. What, did that do it? Well, he's doing something. Oh, that's winching something in, look. Is that winching something in? That definitely looks like a big old tow line. Okay. So in theory, take steering. We go C on this. Now we are good, I think. Are we good? How does that not smell like that? Get towed, sucker! And are we heading in the right place? I have absolutely... Oh, is that where I've got to tow it to over there? Oh, well that says 1 point. Hang on. What's that one? My bad.
The dispatcher seems a bit tense, but the CEO was actually very nice on the phone. Without him, we wouldn't have gotten this opportunity. I hope he forgives us for things not going completely smoothly.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Teddy. Your whole new level of incompetence is just impressive. You might want to do big shit, dude. Oh, see, now that camera's blocking all the details that I need to do there, isn't it? Okay, let me try and move that camera a sec. See if I can find a way of. One sec. Because that's just going to drive me insane. See if I can stick it there, and then lock that in, and there. See if that is any better. This is trying. Where am I docking this thing? Oh, okay. We've still got the big old girl behind us. We do. Put the camera in the upper left, under the tablet. Yeah, I'm not going to go forward. Let me just start turning on that though. Straighten that up and then I'll move it. I think you're right, it just needs moving. One. Close enough, he says. Close enough. So looking 0.8. Still got the girl behind us. We do still have the girl behind us. That is making an absolute mess. Are we nose under on that? Are we sinking that ship? Houston? Okay, so nose is back up on it now. I like it. Oh, my hazard pods have turned around. Turret broke! No! Hang on. Dang it! You look like you're singing. I mean, yeah. Hold K to dock. Right, let's stop that then. Or is that going to tell me I'm not close enough? No, okay, I'm too far away, so that's fine. Perfect. Nine Sprackens in Dutch. Yeah, it was that was a moment. So if we do that, and then I go to this dude over here and say, oh, do I need to? Okay, so I need to chuck the tow line first, don't I? Because this dude's a bit of a man. Request the line. Sweet. Thanks, dude. Attach the line, bish bash and a bosh. Let's take this back up to here, give this some beans, tighten the rope. There we go, that is tightening. Something. It's still yellow. There we go. It's green. If it's green, I guess we can go. Hold K to undock. We definitely don't need to hold K to undock. Boat is moving. Are we? Why are we not moving? What am I not doing here? What am I not doing? Hold K to undock. No. Tow the vessel to the port. Seriously, trying. Oh, what's that? What's red there? Something's red. What does that red thing mean? Is that my engine broke? What's broke there? What does that top thing mean? Dang it! Still here. What did that do though? I don't want to release the tow line. Something went red though, didn't it? So that's that. Right, was this thing got an engine in it? Right, it's obviously got an engine in it. Where's the engine in this thing? Nailed it. No idea how. Absolutely no idea how I made it there. All green. Engine 1 and engine 2 are green. So what does that thing mean that's red? And how the chuff do I get back upstairs? Oh. See, something red there. What's that red thing in the top right? K to undock. Oh, it's me, because I was docked. Ah. Ow. Fair enough. What's the red thing? Yeah, hey, dude. I see on the YouTube. It means you docked, basically. That was my issue, because I docked with it to because I docked with it to pick it up or tow it. I hadn't undocked with it to allow maneuvers. Rightly or wrongly. We are turning to the right slightly, so I'm just going to do it a little bit there to see if I can centralise that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I should be pulling it underwater though. Am I supposed to just slow it down and not pull it at full beans? Because I can't help thinking I'm sinking the darn thing. Like so. Hello on there. How you doing, Green? Good to see you. Welcome to the mythical world of me trying to tow our first boat into here, and let me tell you, it's not going well. So far, we snapped the tow line. This is mission 1 of Seafarer. This is kind of like the career mode of Seafarer. Glad to catch you online again. Good to see you, dude. It's been. Yeah, one of them. Still waiting to hear about the house. We know it's being sold. I had Oh, this one will make you smile, boys and girls. This, you know, when you just think, that's a bit of a bitty. Did so the landlord's selling our house, right? I don't begrudge that. He's retiring. Best of luck to him. He's earned it. Good luck. And the plan or the instruction was to sell it with us in situ, right? So that's obviously what's happening, and the people, the estate agents, if you like, that were selling it, turned around and said on Tuesday they'd booked in some people to come and do the house. And I said, no, can you do it as a batch, please? Let's get it in, let's get it done. At the end of the day, you're disrupting the household. So they agreed to that, and we had, in theory, people coming in from 11 till 2. They phoned me up, right? Well, actually sent me an email to say that they were short-staffed and asked if I'd mind showing the people around the house. I'm like, I said, voice. Engine noises are way too loud, overriding your voice a bit. Ah, okay, sorry, dude. Sound is fine on YouTube. I can see it's yellow. I can definitely see it's yellow, so it's kind of that area. Let me just knock it down a touch. If I take it down just a touch, see if that's any better. He says. It's all about fine tuning this, because I'm using the. I'm being lazy to be fair. I'm using the U-boat screw. Much better. Ah, there you go. I'm using the U-boat version, so. Yeah. Long story short, this dude that's our boat behind us. That's our, and it's an absolute brick of a boat. It's awful. It's broken down on us about 5 times. Hence we're now bringing it into tug. And I'm hoping I'm going to see. Let me just slow this thing down a touch. I'm hoping I'm going to see somewhere to dock this thing in a minute. Let's start a real slow. Let's start. I said start slow turn, but that's kind of aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a bit of a wide berth because I don't know how. Are we okay on that? Yeah. Now I'll start the turn. So it's challenging. It's challenging, and it's not. At least it's not doing particularly well at all. But, you know, we are where we are. I'm trying to maintain my health. Trying to maintain a bit of a. I should be at the gym at 3. Trying to maintain a little bit of keeping myself healthy. But everything just kind of barrel rolls into one, doesn't it? You know the score. How are you, sir? Are you good? How's that recovery? Is that turning? Oh, we are on a bit of a shipping lane, aren't we? 0.3. Let's bring that in just a touch. Hopefully. Yeah, the towing mechanics definitely need a cheeky bit of work there, because that thing is submerged at this point. Is that going to hit the bridge? What is that though? What is that? That looks a bit. Want one of them? There's my Beanos. Dang it. Beanos are only good going forward. Nice boat. So I think the idea of the game is you are a captain. You start off with that thing, which is basically a cargo container boat. Not great, not the best at all. And then you make experience by doing missions, which is what we're doing now. You make experience by doing missions that you can then upgrade your boat, and when you get more levels, you can unlock more boats. I know you can do bulk cargo carrying LPG gas. I guess it's rice or non-rice as well. But you know those containers where the whole thing just opens up and stuff. Grain carriers, I think. You can be a fireman or a policeman, I think, are the alternatives. Look, KH gifted me the game, and he sent me a message saying, how's the game? And do you know what? It's kind of chilled, it's laid back, I like it. It helps reset the mentals just a little bit, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about to me, is just finding that time. I've finished work now for the year, so I can get to spend some nice quality time with me, the girls, Lisa. And Lisa's not very well, ironically. She's been poorly for the past week, and she never gets poorly. She's had a cold, the little one's had a cold, but not so much that they've just gone horse riding. Bonkers. Right, 0.1 miles. I generally don't know what's going to happen at this point. I guess do we just snap the line and that thing just drifts in on its own? Oh. Oh, we got to drag that into there. I wonder what the shady guy's transporting these 20 containers. I don't know, sir. That's a valid question that I'm going to ask him. Now the question is, are we good and true there? I think we're good and true, he said. If we whack a cheeky turn on that, release the tow line. T. So if we just hit the brakes here, I mean, in theory, that is just an absolute peach of parking. Release the towed vessel at the marked area. Right, I think that's as good as I'm going to get, he said. Oh, is this the release here? Is that releasing the tow line? Is that not in? Come on now. Okay to dock. One. Okay to undock. Okay. How is that not in? Do I change? Nope. Have I got to tow that in a bit more? Oh, really? Dang it. No! Oh, the game's just done me dirty, hasn't it? Ah. That's the engine gaff then. Okay, so let's. I mean, it's good practice. It is good practice. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind requesting to throw me a line? Thank you, sir. Rear end is out too much. I think so too. He's showing too much booty to the old sea. Dang it. Right, let's put that onto there. No, it says I need to move out of the way. Does it? Does it? Did it? Let's pull that in just a bit though, because I think the boot is sticking out on it just a touch. That'll do. Let's see if that pulls it in. Because we are literally right by that, aren't we? Is that? I mean, surely. Right. Cut the tow line. Release the tow line. Ah, there we go. Yep, so I guess that's docked. And what do I do then? Oh, okay, done.
There you go. We made it after all.
Oh,
now
nice
the
one,
ship
Teddy.
just needs to be unloaded and our mission will be complete.
Teddy's a hero, isn't he? Okay. Unlock. Don't worry about it, Teddy, I'll do it. Any idea which ones we're doing though? That's the question. Let's have a look. So, yeah, this one here then. Yeah, so is that one, yeah? Okay, that's fine. And let's undo the back of it as well before we forget, because we know we will. Close. Close until it close. How's your gaffer, Grim? Is she well, sir? All good your side of the world. Remove. Remove. And oh, okay, so this is all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Wash. Oh no, I'll put that back on. And my favourite one is, do you know what, I've come to the conclusion as well, rightly or wrongly, that kids aren't cheap. Because my daughter, from obviously my marriage, my youngest daughter, almost finishing uni, bought herself a car with the ex-wife that just is an absolute legend of a car. It really is. To the point now where she sent me a video of it crackling like a boss. It's already had a lot of work done to it, and swap to the crane. And now she needs some assistance to get a new one. But the problem is, do you know what? It's as simple as that, where she can't get a new one because the outstanding finance on the other one is about £3 grand, to my knowledge. I did contact my local Peugeot dealership where I bought my car from. Far too much money. Absolutely far too much money to get her out of at the moment. So we're just going to wait and see what happens. Basically wait for it to go pop. Which is sucky, but you know, at the same time, never buy a car with 3-month warranty. Is my philosophy. Let's have a look at that. Being too busy, not been online, or got to play too much on the PC lately. Bit migrate from Windows 10 to Backseat Linux, yeah, because you were changing, weren't you? You changed that. Only thing is, it doesn't work yet. It's games. Okay. Both Maggie and I have been healthy though. Oh. That's priceless, dude. Priceless. Did not bit no idea how to spell correct. Did we not grab that? Now we grabbed it. Interesting. Why is that not grabbing? Ah. Let's go for this one down here then and see what happens. Clearly I'm messing something up there. God dang it. I see Lottie still streams as well. Good. Oh, that's off. That's why. That's off. Oh, that's not grabbing. Yeah, I think that was just me then. Oh, nope, dang it. One away. So what was my issue with grabbing that one? Or was it just me being wombled? I think it was just me being a plonky, you know. I don't think I would ever get a job in a dockyard. Health and safety would have a field day on my booty here. How weird is that? Did grab it, just restracted. No, really. Did I tell you about my system upgrade? No. You might want to... No. No. The only thing left for me to get for a system upgrade is a new graphics card. But that's been my demon forever and a day of a new graphics card. Other pennies to spend stuff on, which is this Christmas I've got Lisa a new phone. So that was my graphics card pennies. But she needs a new phone. Hers is 10 years old. It annoys me because when I work away from home and stuff and give her a call, sometimes it's really difficult to speak to her because the phone just keeps cutting out and stuff. So nope. I did grab it. Yeah, I kind of figured it out a minute ago. Yeah, I think I'd grabbed it, stacked it, and then got confused of what was locking and what wasn't locking. So it took me a sweet minute. Still learning the game. Episode 1, baby. Episode 1. Lady M and I just bought a brand new gaming PC about 2 months ago. Almost £6,000 spent. Oh. I remember you were. In fact, you were playing something, Dylan, and I think you and Lady M were struggling with it, which has then obviously caused you to get the upgrades and stuff. I know Grim's typing his stats out like he's a proud dad of there now, and he's like, got this, and this. You just know it, man. You just know it. Copy and paste that, sir. Copy and paste that, sir. Come on now. Woo! Hell yeah. I'm jealous as fuck. That's it. I'm jealous as fuck. I still love my machine though, it's gorgeous. Although, it's one of those where it's utilised by the kids for the homework, which drives me insane. We've got one more to do then? What to do, baby? Whoa! I've never worked in a grain area. Dink. Oh, have I lost it though? No! Oh. There we go. Lock on, baby. It's a beast. There she goes. Okay. Bosh. Oh.
And that's a wrap. Awesome work. We got it done.
We got it done. Swear to God, man. This man's just like.
About time. We had a delivery scheduled before nightfall.
Adriana, don't be so tough on them.
But you said...
We all just need to get into the groove, right? Great job, Theodore, and to your team as well. I'm looking forward to working with you again.
Thank you. I take full responsibility for the delay. We'll be on time next time, I promise.
You can't promise that, Teddy.
Here's to a great collaboration.
Oh, jog off, Teddy. Teddy needs a poke in the eye and a kick in the shin, doesn't he? Come on now, Teddy.
That went well enough. Thanks again for being there. It felt just like old times.
There it is.
For me, at least.
A 256 gigabyte DDR5 600 megahertz memory. I don't even want to read the rest. I don't even want to read the rest at all. 256 gig. What's that? 64 gig a slot? DD5. Jeez. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal right there. AMD 9. I don't know anything about the Ryzen 9s, or I couldn't tell you, but 9070. Very nice. Replace my GTX 4090 for now because AMD likes Linux. Yeah, so apparently the GTX, so the RX 9070 is better than even the 50 series because of the ray tracing and stuff. From what I gather, I don't know enough about them, but yeah, that's sexy as hell. Seems to hate sharing drivers. Okay, 30 terabytes. Jesus, dude. That is bonkers. Wow. How is 30 terabyte of M2? I mean, that's just gonna. How long's that? And maybe no time to even use it. Oh, that sucks. Send it over here. I'll keep it busy. I'm all right for Christmas. Send it over. It's all good. Should have thrown Teddy overboard as long as Teddy's been a bit of a stinker, to be fair. Let's have a look.
My offer still stands. The jobs aren't letting up at all, and I could really use you here. We're going to go far, you and me. This is just the beginning.
I don't know what that means, but no time. Yeah, that sucks. So we got so campaign job. I got a green tick on that, whatever that is. We don't really know. New items. No new items unlocked. Don't know what that means. Well, I do. It just means it's unlocked nothing. A job successful. Job accomplishment rewards were £2,340 and 105 XP. Okay, so that's what we got. Beautiful. What does that mean for me, though?
Is he completely oblivious?
I can't wait for our next shore leave already.
He's a bundle of joy. These crew, ain't they? God damn. So that's at least done mission 1. So, we press the old tablet then. Teddy's delivery service. Why do I get the feeling that that's just going to suck? Do you know if your power supply has a single 600 watt power port? I don't. Let's have a look. Oh, that sucks. All my boxes I had down here. I had all my boxes down here of all my parts, but because obviously I'm kind of getting into moving mode, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I don't know whether we're going to move yet, but I've got rid of all my boxes and all that kind of stuff. Can I even see my power supply? It is, I'll tell you what it is. Stand by. It is a HX1000 Corsair, whatever that means. Well, it's a it's a 1000 watt power supply and it's a HX Corsair version. So I would say probably not, based on the fact that it's 1000. I would say probably not. Definitely probably not. So practice course we've done. Unload containers, we haven't done that yet. That's kind of a tutorial thing. Load containers and unload containers. What do those do? Yeah, so that's giving us 70 XP and 70 XP of just loading containers and stuff. Teddy's delivery service is going to give us 2,300. I mean, we're getting 2,300 from these, and these are just loading containers. So that's kind of, why wouldn't you just do that for that kind of money and the XP? What does this give us, though? Many freights operate scheduled services around the Fontaine Sea and stuff, calling the several ports in succession to unload their cargo and take on new cargo. Crescent Port Logistics is constantly looking for captains for those services and also issues orders to independent service providers. Load the freighter, go to the first port, partially unload the freighter, go to the next port, unload the freighter. Yeah, you see, to me, that is kind of like you're doing 3 ports then for the sake of, 210 XP, where I think you're instantly looking at 140 XP just for 2 here. Cargo delivery to here is See, 140, look, I reckon I can do that and that for 140 in pretty much no time at all. I'll check, yeah, a Corsair HX1000, sir. So let's do a unload containers. Let's just do that then, if that's going to be easy enough.
Get to work.
Get to work. All right, you old snooty mare. Oh, unlock the twist locks, 32. Unlock the lashings, 10. Oh, okay, so this is a... this one is a bit... These two. 1, 2. And then I guess we'll just unlock these. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Yeah, and then we'll go around the other side and do that. So that gets us, what, 3? 3 of those. Yeah, that gives us those. And then, so we'll make this the last mission. Just because I really need to go to the gym. Well, I don't really need to go to the gym. I'm in the routine of going to the gym, so it's kind of one of those where I'd like to maintain that routine, not to be lazy and keep, you know, I'm not getting any younger and I need to keep things a-wiggling. Let's take that off, take that off, take that off, and take that off. Did that do everything? Yeah, so it's just this one as well that we do it. So let's remove, one, two. I will check chat in a sec. Stand by. Grim's checking that, which is good. And remove that, remove that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've missed one. How have we missed one? So what's that? See, that is close. That is close. Close, close. So we know it's not that one. Close, close. We're looking for one that says open. Close, close. So it's not that. Close, close, close. Ah, I don't think it is a real close. Close. So I need that. Close. 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 It's not that. Which means it's what it is. Close. 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 Got it. So now we've got to unload. So unload, spacebar, select the transfer to the crane. I am. Okay, sent you a DM on Discord to check later. Stand by. The perks of having a mobile telephony. Okay, let's not do that. Those. WSND to raise and lower is left and right, Q and E, and grab is that. Perfect. There you go, sir. Yep, will do, sir. Will do, sir. Scene. This is... did that just dangly? Ooh, hang on. Which are the containers? Look for the ones with highlights, man. I'll get that updated for you, Grim, after the stream, sir. No problemo. got it. Nice. How many have we got to do? 20 foot, and it's only 20 foot as well, so there's no changing into the doofy daffy thingy majiggy. Thud to the lorry driver of that one. Sorry, sir. Sorry, my bad. Oh. God, the man's on fire. No. Get it? You got it. No, dang it. To the left, to the left, to the left. Oh, Beyonce, that bad boy. Nailed it. I have to say, the game is quite fun. It is not bad at all for just kind of relaxing and chilling. If that makes sense. Definitely. Was AFK? Is this the next mission the same ship? So this is the next mission. So the this is just a it's a unload. It's an unload mission. So we've done the first part of the story missions, but the next one is kind of introducing potentially multiple ports. So we load partially at a multiple port, or we load at a port. Sorry, and then we go to a port, unload partial, and go to the next port, and unload partial. And that was for it's like the money was the same of 2,100, but the XP was 210. Where this XP is 2,000, same money, but 70 XP. So it's almost like these are the ones that keep the boat running while you follow your storyline to progress. Because you need to buy your oil and your coolant and your filter and that kind of good stuff. And we did do one upgrade, didn't we? Or we did do one upgrade. So this is just I almost consider it like a side task, but it isn't. And the game itself is not bad at all. It's kind of fun. So are you still playing the game with your server, Grim, or have you, when you have time, of course? What's burning your time now as well? Is it a hobby or just general day-to-day tasks like? Oh, we'll take it. Oh, I was hoping just to throw that on there and look like an absolute boss. I'd have just clipped it and said I smashed this game. Nailed it, drop it. Well, probably got 5 of that. Where's the spot me shot? There's the shot. I'm always to the left though, aren't I? I definitely always feel like I'm to the left. To the left, to the left. Yeah, Vintage Story is still running. 4 solid players. Oh, okay. That's 7 8 to come on as they can. Then me who wants to play. but haven't since before Thanksgiving. Ooh, I may ask why though. That's consuming your time here. Is it in a good way though? Is it in a positive way? Positive, productive way. I actually have some fantastic news as well. Some of you guys may or may not know, I have a stepdaughter. She's absolutely
It's
wonderful.
easy to lose your sense of scale on a ship like this.
She had a rough time a few years ago. In fact, you know, she's originally she was Muslim, and she had a rough time a few years ago, and went to the Church of Latter-day Saints, as it is. Found religion that way, and found herself a husband as well. Who, as you guys know, I gave her away at her wedding and stuff. And that was a couple of years ago now when I gave her away, because it was, you know, I was really nervous about the speech and stuff. And they've been having their troubles, trials, and tribulations over, you know, going contraception and conceiving and that kind of good stuff. And she told me 2 weeks ago she is now expecting. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I turned around and said to her, you know, I always ask her what she wants for Christmas and stuff, as I do to any of my girls. And I said to her, you know, what do you want for Christmas? And she said, absolutely, I don't want anything for Christmas. I can't want anything for Christmas, because she knows I always get a nice present for Christmas. Don't want anything for Christmas, but and she never asks for anything at all. You know, she's very simplistic in that way. She says, I'm going to have me a baby. She said, if I want to contribute then I have to wait. So I have agreed. Lovely. So good, it's so good. That's the one thing that always keeps me going at the gym as well. Whenever I go to the gym and I get tired and stuff, and you know when you're having a good workout and your body's having a bit of a whinge and a moan, and I always find, and anybody, I think Grim will contest this, certainly will contest this, I think your mind gives up long before your body wants to. So, and you know, even when I very first started exercising 5 months ago, it was always my mind was like, you can stop now, you can stop now, you can stop now. But then I'd always do an extra 5 minutes, and I'd always do an extra 5 minutes for someone. And that's the way I do it. I do 5 minutes for someone.
Thank you for your support.
And so I do. I used to do an extra 5 minutes for, you know, people that are worse off than me, are struggling a little bit and doing all those kind of good things. So I said, you know what? I was doing 5 minutes for her quite often and stuff, and that's hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm happy. Not bad at all. Yep. Yeah, that's good. That's good. A job successful. Loving enough work. So we made another 2,340 and 70 XP on that one. So what I mean by that is the so like load containers there. Look, you see, you're making 2,370 XP. Unload containers again there, 2,370 XP. I think these two, the loading, the unloading, and the ferry car is. The money isn't changing, look. 234, 234, 234. Practice course 234. So I say 140 there, 210. See, 70s, I think these ones are generally if your fleet here, as in your boat, and this is where I don't think Grim's seen this actually. Or Slim, so your boats are, so we have the Herbert, which is an absolute bucket of bolts. As you can see here, we've put some coolant and stuff in it just because the engine fails and that kind of stuff. I wanted some of that on board to potentially get me through. We can upgrade these now. Look, so the rigid boat here, we can buy this for £3,000. And then I don't know what these are. So that's kind of police or patrolling. But I don't know what these icons here are. I would love to see the icons. The tug. That would be nice to buy, I think, potentially. We could do some tug work there. And 64 copies of the game given out, then made my stretch goals. Damn you, Kickstarter, a second year of server paid for and 100 copies given. Yep. Damn, that's a lot of copies of the game. So Bernard is the tugboat. So again, that symbol there is the same as that symbol there by the look of it. That's a towing symbol, obviously, but I don't know what that is. I think that's an inspection symbol. Inspection police. So there needs to be a key here to find out what each symbol does. I don't really know. Obviously that's a fireboat. That might be fun. The Big Willy. This is what I was saying about the kind of like bulk carriers for grains and stuff, because that's what to me would go in there, is the grains. Density again is it's kind of like inspections policing, and I don't know what that symbol is there. Couldn't tell you. This looks nice. The Nordic Duchess. That looks kind of nice. Gases, I guess. And then that is the... Yeah, that's a tinker toy, isn't it, compared to that? Yeah, that's a tinker toy compared to that. So, my overall goal, I think, is to get to the Nordic Duchess. Crew-wise, on the Herbit, we have an engineer at the moment. And what? See, I don't know where that 2,700 comes from. For pay? Is that per day, or I don't really know. So obviously next for me is kind of an officer. To buy an officer would then give us an active vessel of an engineer and an active crew, which means we could do potentially the loading. Possibly, I don't know, but I'm feeling uncomfortable spending 5,000 out of 9 on something, because the last time that engineer didn't do a darn didn't do much that I kind of noticed. But at the same time, he's got 1 star. So if he's on board, does he then get better? Friendly reminder, it's gym time. Thank you, dude. I know. I'm sucking. I'm just procrastinating. I don't want to. User. Yeah, there's no... Oh, hang on. Ooh, what was that? I saw jobs there somewhere. Oh, jobs here. Yeah, okay. So mission log and messages we don't know how to do. Jobs is just these. So that'll be one for the next one. How do I use my boat? Is the question. Or is that the only job that's available until I buy this? How do I start using my own boat? I have to wait for KH to come on, won't I? I have to wait for KH. That's the problem, isn't it? And that's, I've got the engineer there. Do we buy the off? Ask chat. Do we buy the officer, chat? Based on what we've seen so far, do we buy the officer? I don't know. That ship had what, 80 horsepower? No wonder it broke, did it? Where is it? Maintenance level 9 out of 10. Fuel consumption 56 kilowatts plus 7. That's plus 7 because we've upgraded it once. So we have upgraded it once. It does have an engineer on board. Get more money first is the one from Dylan. Yes, Azzy pods. Oh, yeah, I was right with the old Azzy pods. I was right with the Azzy pods. What was that? What did that do? What's user mean? Info component. Oh, info. Yeah, see, none of that's kind of... Oh, we're nearly level 5, though. Ah, there we go. We're nearly level 5. Ooh, okay. Well, if that's only 85, that means we could basically do two kind of little missions, and you're good to go, aren't you? Compendiums is just... Oh, it's just the ports, I guess. Statistics. Progress. I was hoping he was going to tell me what those symbols means. I still don't know what those symbols means. Houston? Fancy losing the foot pace for everything. You've been selling body parts, Grim. I'm not kind of sure that works. You know what I mean? You're such a tart. I love your mental attitude, though. I love it. It's so good. I think we call it there. I still don't know. I want to know what that is, though. I want to know what these job types are. Because that's just cargo. That's going to get 21. Okay, yeah, because that's going to get repetitive. Is that a pushing the boat job type? See, that's a good question. Cleaning, I don't know. So the Herbert is obviously just that. It is that. That's just cargo. We know what that is. That's good. That is. I think. I went hiking in the snow the other day, 12 centimetres, never lost me footing. That's horrendous, dude. Funny but horrendous. I think this one here is inspection. That one there is kind of policing. I really don't know what that one is. That's the one I'm kind of missing. So I would say no to the towing, because if I click on this one, that is the towing. I think that's the towing. Little boat line, which is that. So what could this do and this do? Because that's the same. I think I know what it is. It's... I'm going to guess. I think inspection, policing, pushing. You know when the boat pulls up to the dock and you get to the side and you can kind of push it in? I think that's what that is. Got it. We got there. Kind of like guiding it in, pushing it in. I think you're right. That's a fire. We got that one. That's bulk. We got that. Ooh, though that. Would you use that for pushing? Ooh. Don't know. That looks like a big girl for pushing. Fire. And what is that? Job types. Is that just cargo? Hang on. That's container. What's that then? Oh, crane. That's got to be a crane operator, hasn't it? Crane. Yeah, there we go. We figured it out. Right. I need to go. I need to go get some exercise in that damn stuff. Losing my footing. Right, boys and girls, thank you guys so much for joining me on your Sunday afternoon. It is genuinely, truly and greatly appreciated. As always, you have been wonderful. So good to see you all. And yeah, stay positive, stay healthy. If you want to see more of this, you let me know. I'm off for a few weeks anyway, and yeah, we'll just have a long and just chill out and have a natter and see where it goes from there. So until then, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's see if the intro works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It doesn't matter at this point. Have a good one. Ta-ra. Stay wonderful all. Good night.